Hi Aamir sir.
Hello.
Welcome to
Hi,
IMDb.
hi.
Are you excited for the best interview ever?
Yeah.
We have a few surprises in store for you.
Okay.
Before we start, pick one. Laal Singh Chadda's Golgappas or the wedding thali from Three Idiots?
Wedding thali from Three Idiots was loaded. No, I'll have Golgappas. Oh. I can have this?
Yes. Aamir sir, what's the story behind the Golgappas?
Well, it's just a reference that his mother makes, which he remembers. So a lot of things that his mother says in the film to the character, which he remembers always.
So Aamir sir, tell us, what would you rather go for? Crime Master Go-Go's cape or your gamcha from Dangal?
Crime Master Go-Go's cape. Oh, is this actually his cape?
Yes, it is.
This is actually the cape that he wore.
Yes.
How did you find it?
Well, we have our own sources. So, Amir sir, please tell us, what is that one film, any film, that you want the entire world to see?
Any one film of mine or any film?
Any film.
Oh. There's a film I've seen which is a documentary which I really loved. It's called Searching for Sugar Man. And that's really one of my favorite documentaries that I've seen. One of my favorite films. I find the character of Rodriguez extremely inspiring, and when I saw the film the first time, I was very moved, and I remember thinking that if I can become like 10% like him, then I'll be such a better person.
Awesome. So, Amir sir, how did you get the title of Mr. Perfectionist? Do you believe in perfection?
No, I don't believe in perfection because I find that beauty lies in imperfection. So that's what I believe, and I don't think I'm a perfectionist. I think this tag was given to me by the media because I had a very long period in which I didn't have a film that didn't work. So I think they kind of couldn't figure it out that he hasn't had a film that hasn't worked for a long time, and I think that's what made them say that I'm perfect or something. But the fact is that what I love really is magic, and a magical moment is much more attractive to me than something which is just perfect.
That's amazing. So, Amir sir, what keeps you going?
I think what keeps me going is my love for stories. I used to listen to a lot of stories as a child, and my father was a producer and my uncle was a director-producer, and often writers and directors would come to pitch stories to my dad. From the age of 6, I think I used to sit in the corner and just listen to the stories because I just loved listening to stories. And at that time, I had no idea that I would eventually end up in the films one day. I must have listened to hundreds of stories, thousands of stories from the age of 6 or 7 to the age of about 14 or 15. I used to try and make sure that I'm there, and I used to try to figure out when is the next story session going to happen. I used to ask my mom when is someone coming next to narrate a story, and I'd try to be there. So I love stories, and I think that's what excites me. So when I come across a script that really moves me and touches me and makes me feel a lot of things, then I get very attracted to it and drawn to it. And then that's what drives me, that story.
So, Amir sir, jog us down memory lane. But before you start jogging, we have a special surprise for you. Your Laal Singh shoes.
Oh! Oh yeah, these are the shoes I've worn in the film.
And we would love it if you could put them on.
Of course.
So while you do that, jog us down memory lane and tell us, what is one character you've played that you're most proud of?
Oh. In most of my films, I find that after having done the film and when I move away from it and I watch it after some time, then I don't like what I've done. Usually I don't like what I've done and I feel like trying to improve it. My own work which I've liked of myself is probably, I would say, Tare Zameen Par, the character of Nikum sir. I find less flaws in that performance of mine.
So while you put on your shoes, Aamir sir, do you remember your bat from Lagaan?
Oh yeah, I remember.
It's almost like a historical piece in the Indian pop culture. We have another special surprise for you.
I know that you have managed to collect all my props. Wow. It's been a while since I've seen this. You know, इसमें crack आ गया था.
Can you tell us the story?
Well, so this is the design of the bats that the Lagaan team used, and Nitin Desai had made these bats, and they are actually one piece. It's a single piece, so there's no absorption of shock. So when you hit the ball, you get a bit of a zing in your elbows. Yeah, and plus, since it's just single piece thing, it's quite heavy. It's much heavier than a normal bat, and difficult to wield. So yeah, it was tough for us. But then this I used two bats actually. This is one of them. This is the main one.
If you would remake Lagaan today, what would you do differently?
Well, I would really insist again this time to Ashutosh that the character of Bhuvan cannot be shaving. I insisted to him. I said, "यहाँ पे पानी नहीं है. It's not been raining. They don't have water. You know, they are suffering. And this guy shaves every day. I mean, he's got some secret water supply. I mean, I wanted to grow my, you know, just a growth. He doesn't shave because there's no water. But somehow Ashutosh wanted to see me look a particular way, and he liked me clean shaven. So he insisted I was clean shaven. That didn't make sense to me. So if I was to do Lagaan again, I would again request the director, which I'm hoping would be Ashutosh, that this time let's go with the growth. मतलब बाकी गाँव वाले उसको पीटने चाहिए कि यार हमारे पास पानी नहीं है पीने का तो रोज शेव कर रहा है हद हो गई यार. So I kept explaining this to him, but he didn't agree.
So, we all loved your look from Dhoom 3.
Oh, Dhoom 3, yeah.
And we have a little something for you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It's not my hat. No chance. I used to wear this in my real life as well. When I was doing the film, this hat became a part of me. So while I was shooting this film, I used to wear it all the time.
So, what is the best compliment you've gotten while wearing this hat?
Oh, I'm not sure I got any compliments. I'm a little shy of compliments. So I don't remember.
So, Aamir sir, what does love mean to Aamir Khan?
Well, so at different points, love has meant different things to me. Each time it's been something nice only. At different ages, when I was very young, when I fell in love for the first time, I think it still means the world to me in that sense. But I think I've also grown to understand how I can be loving and more nourishing to people around me. I think that's something I've grown to understand about myself and learned. So for me, I think right now love really means if you love someone, then you want that person to bloom and be the best that person can be of himself or herself.
So, Aamir sir, now we have a real question for you. When was the last time you used IMDb?
Oh, I'm not a very online person here. So I don't, I probably visited IMDb, I don't know, a few years ago maybe.
And do you look up yourself?
No, not really, no. I know most things about myself. I don't need to look them up. But it's not as if I look up other sites and I don't look up IMDb. I'm not a person who's on the net much.
Got it. So that's a wrap, Aamir sir. Was this the best interview ever?
I don't know. I have no idea. What do you think?
I think it was awesome.
Yeah? Was it okay?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Know all about the Telly world by subscribing to TellyChakkar's YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated to our new videos.